So I'm using a Wagner, I think it's the Smart Sidekick, using it for an outdoor application of stain, latex stain. I'm using it on a barn. I'm actually applying it to basically new lumber, not pressure treated. I guess I just had some feedback. I don't know if anybody else cares, but when I'm up on a ladder, I mean, I think this would apply to when you're using this probably in its intended purpose, like in a house. You're basically hanging the paint roller on the ladder. One of the things that I find is the actual quick release here to release the tube in the actual brush roller. It sometimes comes off. Right now it's not, because there's enough paint on there to kind of hold it as an adhesive. And then as you're using the tool, paint will splatter. There's no sort of cover or shield like you see some rollers have. And because of that, what happens is paint actually gets on this button here, which actually activates the pump to send either the paint, stain, or whatever you're using, through this tube system. So one of the things I'd like to see on the handles of this maybe is some sort of hook, or even if it's not a hook, like a loop, so I can at least, attach like a carabiner or something like that to it. Again, I'm a farmer, not really using this thing for its intended purpose, but it's working great. And then some of the other feedback too is there's no hook or loop on the actual machine itself. There it is, Wagner Smart Sidekick. Right now you can see I've basically got this thing changed to a ladder with actually one of those hammock chain and S-hooks. Getting the job done, some junk's falling into the stain or whatever. So I mean, not anything detrimental to the use of the product or anything along those lines. More just user feedback, I guess. Yeah, so product's great, works as intended. It took me a little over maybe 3 hours to do this thing, or at least, thus far what I've done. Probably 20, 25 feet high by, what, 40, 70, maybe at most 80 feet long. It's pretty sweet unit. It took a minute to get used to it. Originally, I didn't read the directions. I thought that you had to leave the machine running, the pump running, but it actually pumps more volume than you'd probably need. So you shut it off periodically, but it basically eliminates the need to get the paint pan and roll it and then go again. So definitely saves time. It's definitely sped up this process. This is the one of 3 sides of the barn that I'm going to end up doing, and then I got an outdoor arena. Actually, it's an indoor arena that I'll be doing down there. Probably later this season because it's cool out now. But love the product. I just like to see some additional features, creature comfort type things on there to decrease me from getting painty from the ladder. And then obviously when anybody paints, it inadvertently gets on them. So that's all I got. Hope you guys appreciate this, and let me know if you have any questions.